Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Thanks, Joseph. I appreciate it. I posted some new update videos this morning on deleting these drip rails. If you've watched my channel, you know. If not, you don't. But I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just out here figuring it out. But I had a lot of comments on these coat hangers. I'm using them for backfill. The old sheet metal on the roof skin is so thin, and then the 45 angle that it's ground down to get rid of the drip rail and get it flush against the body is just blowing away every time I try to tack it. So I'm backfilling with coat hanger. This has a protective coating on it so that it doesn't rust, but I just scrape it off so it's bare steel. And then I'm using it to fill my weld puddle when I go to tack. It seems to be working. There's probably a way better, faster way to do this. I don't know. I'm just doing what I think makes sense. I've never deleted drip rails before. I've never even built a car before. But look at this. I built this. You know? So I'm just gonna scrape off a bunch. Let's get you moved over here. What's up, Dom the Painter? I don't know how I always forget how to do this. Pen. There we go. Everybody go check out Dom the Painter. Good ass dude. One of my favorite people. Even though we've never met in person, sometimes you can tell, you know. Great painter. Lowriders, pinstriping, I mean graphics, all kinds of cool shit. Jay Ross says, dude, you're a very lucky man, a woman that loves you and lets you build the beast. Awesome life balance. Yeah, everything I do would not be possible without her. That is a fact. I did. Dom, you missed it. I think was it yesterday? Yesterday or Friday? I think it was Friday. I have my wife on here. You can go on my YouTube page and rewatch the live. If you want to, Dom. But, because YouTube keeps all the lives, TikTok won't let me cut clips. But, so I'm just scraping off the coating that's on here so the weld doesn't get infected. Again, everybody go check out Dom the Painter. Give him a follow, drop a couple likes, help the dude out. Typically, I don't work during lives. What's up, Brazil? I'm trying to weld my control arm. Any advice? Yeah, chamfer the edges and get that weld as deep as you can. But anyway, typically I don't work on lives, but I'm going to be doing a little bit of work today because I have gave myself a deadline to finish the car to take it to 2025 SEMA. If I can get in. I already went over some of their kind of rules and regulations of exhibiting there, you know, of joining the show. And it seems that I meet those requirements, but registration is not open yet for next year. So as soon as it's open, I'll know more. But if I am able to, I'm gonna do everything I can to get there. I want everybody to see me. I want everybody to see my work. And that's the largest platform possible. It is the Super Bowl of car shows. So why not me? You know? Dom said if I make it there, he will personally go to SEMA. He hasn't been there in quite some time. I've never been there. It's always been a dream, you know, but most of my life I was too busy getting in my own way to accomplish anything. But I have a different mindset now, and I'm not stopping. I refuse to lose. So I'm going to give it everything I got. I got 11 months to get this car done. Hey, Dom, matter of fact, Dom, the painter, he says it's because we're older and wiser now and determine how we think. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I spent the first half of my life doing all the dumb shit, and now it's fucking crunch time, you know? I don't have any regrets. I am who I am because of where I've been. But I just want to do things different now. But Dom, I decided I want to run an old chain steering wheel, like lowrider steering wheel. If you know where I can get one, or maybe if you have one, you could help me out. But that's what I want to put in here is the old little steering wheel. It's gonna suck for driving because there's no power steering. Obviously, the bigger the wheel, the easier it is. You know, the more leverage you have. But fuck it, you know. Albert Rodriguez, 11 months. You can do it. Thank you. Am I polishing a dipstick? No, I'm stripping the coating off of a coat hanger because I'm going to use it to backfill my weld puddles because this thin ass sheet metal keeps blowing away on the old car. And that's just what I've figured out to do because I don't know what to do. So I'm just trying things until it works. Am I running MIG? Yeah, I'm running MIG. I'm running MIG with, I think, 030 wire, so mid-grade wire. But anyway, this is what I've backfilled and ground down so far, and now I'm backfilling some more. You can see the other coat hanger up here. Torch it and burn the coating off. Yeah, you could do it. Scrapes off really easy. It's, I mean, literally a couple swipes, you know, and spin the rod and it comes right off. It's a hard coating, so it's not giving me too much trouble. Yeah, I'm using a coat hanger to backfill. They're cheap. I had them around here. I keep lots of miscellaneous scrap metal, so I don't have to buy a lot of shit, you know. What's going on, not zombie? Yeah, it works. Dom says, one of my old school buddies welded a whole car back together with coat hangers and a battery. Fuck yeah. That's getting it done. The only thing that would make that better is if you did it outside in the dirt. James Diamond says, yeah, Bad Chad does it all the time. It works great. Yeah. Yeah, that might have been where I seen it. Somewhere. It might have been Bad Chad. I don't know. I've got a mental Rolodex of, you know, shit that I've seen that just pops up when I need it. But I'm going to try and get you guys in here. You can watch me do some of the backfilling with the coat hanger. James Diamond, double tap the screen. Yes, please. We got, what, 50 people on YouTube and 5 likes. 55 people, 5 likes. Everybody hit that like button, please. Yeah, Dom, I'm going to try and get my wife on here again, maybe next weekend, to say hi. People seem to enjoy that. I'll let you know, and you can jump in, say what's up. See if I can get you guys in here. Thanks for the gift, Dom. I appreciate it. So right here, there's a triple seam. So there's the outer skin, and then inside is like a rocker, I guess is the best way to describe it. It's another piece of sheet metal that's folded up, almost a tube, but it's not connected on one side. So it's more like a C channel, I guess, that runs through here that gives the roof the strength. And right here, so we have the outer quarter skin, then we have the C channel under skin, and then we have the top roof skin. And so I'm trying to get all 3 of those to mate up and weld it solid. It's funny, I was talking to, I got family in town right now, but I was talking to my stepdad yesterday out here looking at it, and he said something that was really funny. It was he said that he's been told there's welders and there's grinders, and I was like, yeah, I guess I'm a grinder, you know. Oh, this guy. Trump Troll says, imagine if you tried harder in life and didn't have a trashy job. Yeah, I don't have that problem. Or if you didn't spend all your money on crappy tattoos. I have tons of stuff. And yeah, I'm a grinder. How do I prevent it from rusting? Pablo wants to know. I live in the high desert, so humidity is little to none. When it does get air or moisture in the air out here, it freezes. It's winter, so all summer it's dry. It's very dry. Wee Deer Hunter says it's true. I can weld, but damn it, I'm an artist with the grinder. Yeah. You know, I mean, maybe if I'd had some, you know, formal training, or I don't know, I just trial and error. You know, I just figure it out. So again, there might be a better way to do this, a faster way. I don't fucking know, but it's getting done. Yeah, Dom said, if damn people don't have nothing good to say, shut up. I agree. It's ridiculous. Some people hate themselves so much that they got to push that energy on other people. You know, whatever. You do you over there. I'll be over here doing me. Here we go. Yesterday I almost lit the car on fire. Is that a coat hanger? Yes, it is. Was. I'm getting down to the end of it now. I gotta scrape a little more of this coating off. Oh, here we go. Scrape some more of this coating off so we can use all of it. And when I did this on the lower quarter, and ground it down, I had very minimal pinholes. I did have to backfill it one more time, but I'm also just trying to figure out how to do this. And you can see my welds right there. Just so everybody can know. Go check out my videos. But this seems to be the way to do it. I also have 1/4 inch round stock rod that I thought about cutting a H slit in the top skin and using that as a back filler and getting it from the inside so that it had something solid to go to, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the best way to do this. So the coat hanger seems to be working. It's a process. Anytime you're welding sheet metal, you can't go fast, you can't go hot, you can't dump a lot into it, or it just blows out because there's not much there. I'm using 030 mid-grade or mid-thickness because I also weld, engine mounts and just everything, and I don't have to swap out my wire. Yeah, and yesterday when I was doing this part, I just posted the video today. I almost lit the car on fire. There's an old foam, everybody that knows Volkswagens knows, there's the death foam. They filled this quarter with a piece of foam, and it usually rots out right there. This car didn't, but when I was welding this seam back up, I actually lit that foam on fire yesterday. Luckily, I got it out fairly quickly, so there was no damage. It was mostly a smolder, but I didn't catch it right away because I had my welding mask on and I was working, and then I smelt it, and no, you didn't. Kevin T, what's up? How much is it to fix? It just depends on how far the rust goes and how big of a panel you need done as far as what it costs to replace a quarter panel. Using flux or gas, gas. Gas over MIG, 70-30 argon. See, right there, it just blew away. It just blew away again on that top sheet. I mean, I'm sure there's, clearly a lot better welders out there. But I get it done. It sticks, good penetration. Nothing I've ever welded has failed. So it just might not look pretty depending on the application. This looks like dog shit, but we'll grind it off and it won't be a big deal. When you don't know how to weld, this is what you do. I agree, Connor. I don't know how to weld. How many sparks have I had land on my head so far today? None. That's pretty rare to get them on my head. Every once in a while, but for the most part, it's in my boots or in my lap or on my arms. People, welders have been backfilling with rod, forever. It's just what you do. You need more material, you melt more material into it, So it's a proven concept. But again, there's probably a faster, easier, cleaner way to do this. I just don't know what that is. How come I'm adding fill with the MIG? Because you have to keep your voltage way down for sheet metal. And you can only 1 second tack it before the sheet metal starts to blow away. When you 1 second tack with 030, the weld puddle is a tiny little dot. And when you have the coat hanger in there, it like quadruples the size of the weld puddle. So it's easier to fill and attach to the sheet metal quicker with less weld time, which seems to be working. This guy, I don't know how to block people on YouTube, or I would. This dude's just a fucking idiot. There we go. I think that got rid of him, but we'll see. What year? It's 1967 Volkswagen Beetle. Garrett said he's probably 16, has nothing to do. Yeah, probably. Either way, you want to pop off with some, dumbass shit here and there. It's, whatever, but you're going to spam the whole comments, then you can get the fuck down the road. There's Jonathan. What's the extra metal added to the front? Looks like a vintage sunbug. There's extra metal added everywhere. This has Lambo doors. Yeah, Philip, I'm letting him hate. He's just overrunning the comments. And nobody else can get a word in. Yeah, this 67 factory sunroof, hand crank, it's still in there, functional. Does my machine have a pulse setting? That's a good question. I don't know. I'd have to get in the manual. It's a digital, I don't know what you call it, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with flux wire. I'm running gas. I'm just using a coat hanger to backfill. Yeah, nothing wrong with flux. It's just messy. I prefer gas. Could I use the same wire I'm running to backfill? Yes, I could, but it's very thin. It's very, very thin. So this is easier. I can just lay it on top and get it to weld straight across. Here we go. Nice and chunky. What did I do with that other coat hanger? Huh. Thought I pulled out two of them, but no, that other coat hanger just disappeared. Oh, there it is. can't get it to hit, you'll warp the metal. No, I'm not using flux core, I'm using gas. But I'm trying to backfill 3 seams at once. Or I guess it'd be 2 seams, 3 sheets at once. Kevin T, finished my C10 fenders last night. Paint's drying. Yeah, Kevin, that C10 done. How much do gas bottles cost to refill? I've got a big one. It's the biggest you can get that fits in a normal welding cart before you go to the industrial. I think they're 10-inch ones. And it's the initial deposit. You have to put a deposit on the bottle. And the deposit's, I think, 200 or 300. And then the gas is, to fill it's only 75 bucks. Have I done the other side? No. Can't quite tell from the angle. This 1967 Volkswagen Beetle. Highly modified, Lambo doors, stretch front beam, full air ride, 16-inch track slicks in the back. It's a beast. This seems to be welding up a lot nicer up here, it's not as thin as it was down here. It was really thin down here. I'm going to assume from the death foam being in the quarter panel. Tucker Keenan says he got welder flash from this live. A funny story. One time I was welding up a rim, and it was summertime. I was sitting on my shop stool in shorts, and I had the rim between my feet, and I was bent over welding it in, and I ended up getting flash burn up both my thighs, like blistering sunburn the next day. Never even thought about it. I was just working. Am I selling it? No, this is, I mean, everything's for sale for the right price. I can build another one, you know, but this is to showcase my talent so I can hopefully open up a shop. People can see what I'm capable of. See if we can get a shot of the car for you guys. Yeah, it's tons of work. Thanks for the gifts, everybody. I appreciate it. But it's fully, every piece has been modified. The only thing I haven't touched yet is the door skin. Everything else on the car has been modified. Everything. There's not a lot of room in here. It's pretty small. So there's your shot of the car. Now I'm redesigning the entire rear end. That's why I'm deleting the strip rail. If you go back and check out some of my videos, you can see the buck mock-up. I'm doing flying buttresses on the sides. I'm widening the quarters 6.5 inches. And I'm raising the roof line up and putting like a Formula One snorkel on top. Green Gears, my buddy would freak over this build. He used to work for a vintage VW shop. Send him my link. Have him check it out. Yeah, I'll be painting it. It'll be sprayed in satin black truck bed liner. air quench. What are drip rails? Back in the day, it's dual function. It's so the water doesn't run into the window, but it was also like a pinch and fold to hold the top skin to the side skin. So it had a dual purpose, but this is a drip rail right here. So the water would run down the roof and out the back. Sub Laguna Beach. What's this guy say? Infinity. That's a pretty good shop, garage. You should just start fixing people's cars and make money for your shop. I don't want to fix people's cars. I mean, you want to do something cool, you want to bag it, you want to stretch it, you want to do a wide body, stuff like that. But I have no desire to do mechanics or repairs. I want to build cool shit, and that's it. Anything else is really just a waste of my time. Yeah, I'm making the body smoother, so it won't have that lip on there. Deleting drip rails is a pretty common thing in old school cars. What's up, Snoopy? Yeah, with the drip rail off, it definitely looks more curvy. It was getting in my way. The original plan was to leave it just because everybody deletes drip rails, so you don't see them on the old cars, the old custom cars anymore. So I was gonna leave it, but I had to delete it for the Lambo door on the front quarter panel. I had to get rid of it. So then it was only from the hood back, and then now that I'm doing the flying buttresses back here, it's in the way back there, so I'd have to delete it from the back to here, so that only leaves the driver door. So I'm just gonna delete the whole thing. Orion Brown, what would you say to someone who wants to get into fab work? Two things. First thing, nobody's stopping you but you. Okay? I have no idea what I'm doing, and I do this. So don't let a lack of education or experience stop you from doing something. Nobody knows anything until they know. So go find out, and then you'll know. Okay? Second thing, there's no mistakes in welding. None. There's just more welding. Okay? Even if you mess it up, you cut it off, you weld it again. It's just the better you get, the less rework there is. So, Mark Arthur. Yeah, go after what you want. Thanks, Blaze the Fallen. He says awesome words, brother. Rock on. That's just what it is. So many people are scared to fail. They're so scared to fail they don't even try. And that's fucking insane to me. Just get out there and try it. Literally, who gives a shit if you fail? Out of everybody's opinion, the only one that should fucking matter is yours. Are you happy doing it? Do you want to do it? Do you like doing it? Then go do it. You want to build a car? Build a car. This is the first car I've ever built. I started out, I wanted to rebuild a motorcycle engine to see if I could. Come to find out I could, and it was really easy for me. And so that was a learning point. Then I'm like, okay, well now I want to make a frame, and now I want to do this and that and this, and it's just progressed into this, and I still have no idea what I'm doing. None. Luckily, my little brother's a welder and a machinist and a programmer for that matter. But so he gave me some insights on how to set the machine up, a quick rundown on the functionality of how welding works and what you're looking for when you weld. And I just took that and welded a lot and fucked a lot of shit up and welded it again. And now I can kind of see and go through. I mean, I'm still not a phenomenal welder by any means. Like we were saying in the beginning, I'm a grinder, not a welder. You know, you want to drop dimes and fucking dookie rope all the way around, like go for it. That's not me. It'll stick. It'll be sound for sure, but we're gonna grind away at the end of the day. That answer everybody's question? There's my little brother right there. He says grinder and paint will make you the welder you ain't. Yep. Try your best, caulk the rest. You know? It just is what it is. Alright, back to fucking work. Somebody's got to get to SEMA in 2025. Fix it with Flex Seal. Alright. Alright, I guess I should have warned you. It's gonna be loud. Here we go. Because I'm not a welder, I'm a grinder. We're gonna grind some shit. TikTok always tries to kick me off. Unable to verify. Of course you are. All right. That's pretty much welded up to the front door. I'm gonna go back through and check for pinholes and try and weld up as many of those as I can. No matter what, at the end of the day, this car is gonna be, you know, fiber bond and bondoed and sealed and floated out. It's a full custom car, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So we'll make it look pretty with body work afterwards. I'm not scared of bondo. So we just want to try and get the most that we can so that the fiber bond to fill the pinholes will be as minimal as possible, you know, plus structural integrity of, you know, the outer skin. Once we start, you know, doing other stuff to it is important. I'm gonna go through, check for pinholes and try and weld those shut. Hopefully I can do it without getting the coat hanger out and backfilling, but we'll see. A little bit of a blowout right there. I was able to fill it though. Here we go. Found a real thin spot. I'm gonna backfill it with this coat hanger. Again, there might be a faster, better way of doing this, but I don't know it. Oh, it looks like food's ready. I'm gonna go grab my breakfast real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, thank you. We got for breakfast today some bang bang shrimp, fried rice, fried eggs over easy with some avocados. What's up, DS Mert? No username. What's today's progress? Deleting the drip rail. Deleting the drip rail and finishing up some of the seam welding inside here, because once I widen the body and I sheet metal all this, I won't be able to get in there very easy. So I'm trying to finish it up so that I can move forward with the rest of the body design and fabrication. I got the welder out in the way today, but Kevin O'Leary, yeah, this is what's left of a 1967 Volkswagen Beetle, highly modified. It's been stretched, dropped, widened, Lambo doors, air ride, all kinds of stuff. Deleting the drip rails today. Motor set up. I'll be building a 2276 stroker air-cooled Volkswagen engine that will get mounted in the back where it goes. where every Volkswagen engine should be. I'm guessing for show and not overland racing. Yeah, I'm building it like pro street rod. And yes, it's for show. I'm going to be trying to make it to SEMA next year. Thanks, Andy Ortiz. I appreciate it. Kevin O'Leary, thanks for the follow. What's up, Randy? Yeah, the food is good as fuck. Fried rice, bang bang shrimp, fried eggs over easy with avocado and onions. My wife spoils me. Yeah, if you've never had bang bang shrimp, go look up the recipe and make some bang bang shrimp. It's the only way to eat shrimp. Does my wife have a sister? And a Costco shop plate, yeah. Oh, your girlfriend don't cook? That's sad. Sad day. DS Merc, I'm sure you spoil her back. Fucking A. Odin's Voorhees. Is that a Berzerker sign on your dome? Yeah. And the shirt, logo. Go check out my channel. Check out the merch store. Do you shave your head? How is it smooth like that? Yeah. Yeah, I shave my head. Every day. Good for you, DS Mark. What's going on, Bernard? You just getting out of church? South Brazil. Yeah, we'll be doing another live with my wife maybe next weekend. People seem to really enjoy that. Thanks for the money gun, Odin. Do I like Filipino food? Yeah. So far, on the subject of food and liking food, the only two I don't care for is Asian food. I don't care for curry. I don't like curry. Sometimes, like a mild yellow curry, really light, doesn't bother me, but red curry, absolutely not. But favorite all-time food? Mexican street food. That's where it's at. I want the tacos and the corn and the churros and all that. I'm really sad that's gone. Yeah, street tacos. You can't beat a street taco. I don't care if it's lengua or chicken or pork or pastel or, beef, whatever it is, it don't matter. Street tacos, definitely. But you gotta have the hottest hot sauce that they offer. I live in Caldwell, Idaho, which is basically the Mexico of Idaho. So I have all that local. It's great. Love it. Yeah, DS Merck, thanks for the follow. Tell everybody you know. I'm gonna make this thing huge. Bernard, strawberry Reaper sauce, yeah. There you go. I like the flavor of chipotle peppers, but I like the hotness of like a habanero puree on my tacos. That thing looks heavier than a tank. No, it's not. I've been very conscious about the weight, what I've cut away versus what I put back. Yes, I'm going to be heavier than stock, but the engine is like 10 times the power that the original engine had, so I'm not too worried about it. The power to weight ratio is still going to be insane. Yeah, in Tucson, Arizona. Plenty of tacos there. Does it snow in Tucson, Arizona? Or is it just hot year round? Am I using flux core? No. I'm using gas over. You can see the bottle right there. Am I going to leave the ridges on the fenders or will they be smooth? That I haven't decided yet. Original thought, I'm going to smooth them out. At the time, with the tools and skills I had when I built these, this was the best way to get what I was going after. I now have an English wheel for the next car and maybe some of this car. so I can start rolling panels, learning how to roll panels. Again, I have no formal training. I have no idea how to do any of this. I just figure it out. With a coat hanger to fill, yeah. Yeah, I was backfilling with a coat hanger. Just because this old sheet metal skin on top is so thin, it just keeps blowing away. I mean, I'm sure it's been, you know, ground and painted at least a bajillion times in its life, so. Yeah, Bernard likes the ribs. Yeah, and I might leave them, and Bernard, as you know, the flying buttresses are going to cover half of it, so a little bit of rib out here maybe. How long have I been working on it? Dude, looks damn good, and not to have any experience. I know. That's why I keep doing it. For some reason, I have a relentless drive and passion to build, and I don't I don't let the lack of training or experience discourage me from building. So I just figure it out. I do research, watch videos, and give it a shot, and it seems to always work out for me. How long have I been working on it? This is a year and a half, but I started from the ground up. Everything is completely rebuilt, painted underneath, modified, highly modified, everything. So now we're working on the body, and then we'll go to plumbing and wiring, and then we'll go to interior. After the dashboard will be part of the body. It's a steel stamp, so I'll fabricate the dashboard, the custom dashboard, when the outer body is done, and then all the metal work should pretty much be done. Kevin T, you got them fenders on, good gaps? Fuck yeah, good job, bro. Bernard, I don't know if you saw my last live or whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna try and get this to the 2025 SEMA show if they'll let me in. I am a business, so from what I've read, I do qualify to be in SEMA, because you have to be a business in the car industry to get in. So once they open registration for 2025, I'll be able to find out more if I get approved or denied. But if I get approved, I'm going. Don't get my own booth, link up with a sponsor. That's a good idea. I'm also not worried about having my own booth, but Odin's Voorhees from a pipe fitter, UA welder fabricator. Much respect. Thank you. I appreciate that. Was I welding with a coat hanger? Yes and no. I was adding a coat hanger to my weld, is what I was doing. The MIG pushes wire out, so it's, you know, gas over wire fed. But the metal's so thin, you can't hold the heat there that long, or it blows away the metal. So I was using the coat hanger, which is just steel wire, after you scrape the protective rust coating off. Which is really easy. It's a hard plastic coating. It just scrapes right off, so you don't affect your weld with that. But yes, I was backfilling the weld with the coat hanger. Rip and dip 749. PC gaming channel. Can a Nissan GTR engine fit a? I have no idea. Yeah, Bernard, you have any idea how I would link up with a sponsor for SEMA? If you do, please share. Shoot me a DM or email. You have my email. You know, trying to do all this and my normal career and learn how to build and design and engineer and fabricate and family and house, and It's a lot. It's a lot of work. Record videos, do lives, edit videos, post videos, check stats, answer questions, reply to comments. It's very time consuming. There you go. Jonathan669 Garage says yes, that Nissan GTR engine will fit in your Lexus. Sponsor like your airbag or your carb company. Yeah. I could look into that in all my free time. Thanks, USA. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get back to grinding a little bit. It's gonna get loud. Turn your phones down. We're gonna check for some pinholes again. Love the hair, my guy. Thank you. Check for some pinholes. Do a couple more spot welds. Just try and make it as sound as I possibly can. The rest will be body filler, so I'm not too worried about it, but I think that's pretty much going to be it right there. I got to do some more backfill on this fender. Hopefully don't drop a bead on my big ass tire. I should probably take the tire off, but I shoved a piece of cardboard in here. We'll see what happens. Guys a close up. Jonathan SS69 takes batteries and auto tents when it starts welding. My welding hood, this is a Harbor Freight hood, and it is no batteries. It has a solar panel thing across the front, so it does not take batteries. The old Miller that's up there hanging up above that blue hose, that one takes batteries. And the field of view is way bigger. This is a very small window. But it's auto darkening, no batteries, which is awesome. And that's why I like it. I'm gonna sit down to do this, try and get you guys a little closer, so you can see me stack these welds. guys over here. So Fay 31. If the metal isn't touching the other metal, then the gap will create a blowout. So that's why I'm hammering this lint back down. There's a 5/16 round rod rib underneath here that I'm welding it to as a support. That's why these are so solid. There's a full frame inside here that's holding all this together. But if there's a gap, it'll blow out. So the heat's causing the panel to lift a little bit, which is this guy, Gemini. You should tack different spots along the section you're welding, or else the heat will warp it. Yes, to a point, okay? These are already flat paneled with rib frame inside. So I'm welding it to the frame. And yes, it can still warp, but it's being supported pretty close to the weld. If you were welding like a butt weld, just sheet metal to sheet metal, yeah, you have to tack and move, and switch it up. What settings am I running? Right now it's on 17.1 volts with a 138 feed speed. Maurice is wondering how this car is going to look when it's finished. Hopefully it's the coolest car you've ever seen. Now I'm going to take the coat hanger and I'm going to backfill some of this gap with the MIG. There's a little bit of a bigger gap there in the panels, and that's why I use the coat hanger to kind of fill in. Thought I smelled something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to pull this tire off. To finish welding that up. It was already dropping through and burning the cardboard. But at least it wasn't my tires. So. Let's get the jack out, jack this car up. Get this tire off of here. Car's too low, can't get the jack under it. So we're gonna put some air in the suspension to raise it up. Go. And now the jack will fit. See? That's how you change the tire. She's good. Set that right there. Do I have any weld blankets? Yeah, I do, but the thing with fiberglass weld blankets is if they won't catch fire, but if a big enough puddle drops on it, it will burn through it. It's a good description, Bernard. All right, back to work. Yeah.
Yeah.
gonna use up all the gas before I finish. Yeah, probably. It's kind of the nature of the beast. Give it a little air quench. This is a 1967 Volkswagen Beetle, highly modified. Boom. I was just checking underneath for light penetration through the weld to check for pinholes. And it looks good so far. It's gonna get loud. Yeah, I'm not a welder either, I'm a grinder. It's got to be like one of the most truest statements ever, you know. I had my nose cone was clogged up earlier, and I was getting a lot of porosity in my weld, and it took me a second to figure it out, but so I got a few pinholes I got to touch up. That should do it. I'm not going to completely weld all of this. I'm just welding what's going to be behind the new pieces that I'm building. So, because I won't be able to get to it that easy once I start extending this body. Yeah, Tino, 1967 Volkswagen Beetle, highly modified. Let me get this out, little finger file, and I'm going to try and knock this seam down just a little bit where the fender meets the body. I think we need a new pad, or a new paper, I mean. just got to change this paper out real quick. What's up, Indonesia? Well, I think that's going to be good enough to start designing the buttress and getting it welded in. Rest of that will be body filler and paint. I think I'm gonna hit that. Had a lot of weld spatter on it. But I should be able to get to everything else after the buttress is on. Fairly easy anyway. All right, I'm gonna get off here for today. Go spend some time with the family. I'll see you guys next Sunday. Check out the new videos.